Hello, Capricorn. This is Sin with Big Moon Energy. I am going to be doing you guys' weekly tarot reading. This is going to be from July 7th to July 13th of 2025. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. It would mean so much to me. All right. I'm going to be doing my version of a mini Celtic spread. I'm going to go ahead and lay out the cards, and then we will go over each one individually. Okay, Capricorns. There's like a standstill right now, and I feel like it has to do with your finances. Like right now you're kind of like at this standstill with like needing to, like, this feeling of being left out, like you can't do fun things because you don't have enough resources to do so. In the you position, you've got the Four of Swords. You're kind of taking a step back right now. Like you're kind of just sitting here. I feel like you're also in a state of reevaluation. In the recent past, I feel like there's been some sort of second chance that has been given for you guys, okay? Like I feel like there's been like in a situation, and this could be within yourselves too. I don't mean someone else giving you a second chance. I kind of mean about a situation, and I kind of feel like it does have to do with finances. Like I feel like maybe for some of you, you've needed a new job, you've needed a new raise, you've needed something different. Maybe you've needed a new mindset about how you go about handling your money, because right here, the King of Pentacles, that's what's crossing you. You've kind of got this energy right now of like needing to have that balance within your finances, needing to really, focus on keeping everything balanced. And it's kind of been a bit of a struggle. Like there's been some like imbalance, like there has been give and take that hasn't been what it should have been. And then up here in the what you know is the Moon. I feel like these are all just in this situation with what you know is like, you're aware of what the issue is. You're aware of what it is that you do need to change. And like I said, I feel like change has already happened for you, really. Like you have had this kind of like shakeup, and you've had this like awakening as to what you need to do differently when it in regards to your finances. But you're still kind of like in the beginning of it. Like you're still kind of like in this space of like, you're not quite financially where you need to be. Even though you've figured out what the issues are, you figured out maybe you need a new job, maybe you need to save more money, maybe you need to do this. You figured it out, but you're not there yet still. Like you don't have enough resources to even get to that point yet. Now down here in the what's driving you is this Five of Swords. I feel like your drive quite literally is you want to be better than you were. Like that's truly what it is. It's like, it's almost like a fight within yourself where you're like, I know I can do better and I want to be better. And in your immediate future, you've also got a five. You've got the Five of Pentacles. That was kind of that loss that I was talking about, where you're like feeling left out. You're kind of just like, man, I wish I had done this differently with my money. I wish I wasn't just starting this now, all of that stuff. And so you're just kind of like at a battle within yourself. You're kind of just sitting here being like, I can be better than this. I know I can do better than this. I know I can achieve this balance. I also want to say that your overall energy is the Star, and like having the Star is your overall energy too. That card is of balance. That card is a lot of card about like alchemically being balanced too, where you really are like making sure that everything, there's the complete perfect give and take, okay? And I feel like that is what you are so striving for, is achieving this balance. Your advice from Spirit is the Oak King. This is the Hanged Man in the original tarot. This card is kind of like, once again, that feeling stuck energy. You're feeling like you can't move forward because right now you don't have the means to do so. You're in this rebuilding phase. I also want to say, and I have actually never done this in any reading, but underneath the overall energy that you got, which was the star, you actually have the Tower right here. Okay, and this synchronicity is this is the card that comes before the star anyway. This was what was underneath it. So you've got the Tower underneath it, and that's what I mean is like I feel like there was a shakeup financially, and you are in the rebuilding phases of it, but it's still going to take time. This Hanged Man is reminding you that it's still going to take time. Now, your outcome is the Four of Pentacles. Now, this is a positive note, okay? Even though you're only at the 4 with the Four of Pentacles, this is where like you are getting your finances together and you're holding on to them. I don't see this as a card of holding on too tightly to anything. This is a card of where you are actually achieving that mindfulness of how you are interacting with finances, how maybe you need to say no to people if they ask to borrow money. Maybe you need to, just do this differently, or it's just even about just saving it and waiting it out for a rainy day. It's kind of just like you're saving it though. You're holding on to it because you're like, yeah, I need to get this in order. I need to get this finished. I need to get this done and over with. You don't want to be hung up in this financial situation anymore. I'm going to go ahead and pull 2 of these Animal Spirit Oracle cards. Oh, wow. Okay. So first off, we're going to do this Antelope Spirit. Okay. You guys this says life is speeding up. I feel like this is fast moving energy for you guys, okay? Like even though you feel stuck, you feel like you aren't making progress, this Four of Pentacles is a card of progress too, you guys. This is a card of where you do have what you need and you're also saving things away. I feel like for a lot of you, this is about buckling down on finances where you're like, I've got to focus on this. I've got to get serious about this. This is something I have to do. And you're focused on it. And I feel like this is quick moving energy. Then we have Coyote Spirit. And this is saying trust in divine detours. This energy right here, trusting in the universe, trusting in spirit. Sometimes when we go through hard things, it is hard for us to sit here and be like, this is fair, this is right, or this is what it should be. Because even the hard things that feel like these detours and feel like they're not right or they're not what we want, it was meant for a reason. There is a reason why Spirit does things in the timing that Spirit does things. That's just how it's always been and how it always will be, is that divine timing, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I hope you guys are having an awesome week. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next week, Capricorn.